Hello again, thanks for watching the video and studying math with me. We're going to be talking about multiplying and dividing mixed numbers. And the directions are going to talk about estimating the answers. We kind of just round them off and then we multiply the mixed numbers or divide the mixed numbers to come up with exact answers. And of course there are some application problems that we're going to look at. Now the approach to this is pretty straightforward. What we're going to always do is change the mixed number into an improper fraction. Then we will multiply and divide like we learned about with fractions. And we probably should put our answer back in terms of a mixed number at the end of the problem. So we're approaching a work area, so be prepared to pause your video, do some work, and then come back and check your solutions against some of the ones that I do. Okay, so let's talk about some of these problems that are up here. And the first one I'm going to do is estimate an answer to, let's just do number A. So problem A says I have 3 1/2 times 1 1/4. So the estimate is going to be, this is about 4 and that's about 1. So we expect our answer to be around 4. Let's figure out what the answer exactly is. This would be 7/2, and this would be times, and this would be 5/4. So we get 35/8, and that answer is going to be exactly, now not approximately, 4 3/8. So that's how you solved it, and that's how you estimate it. There's some other problems that you want to do here. Pay special attention to this one because immediately you can say it's 6/6 is 1, so the answer is going to be 8 3/4. Let's do a division problem. And so we look at the next batch of them. These look like addition symbols, but they're really division symbols. And let's just take the last one. It says 7 1/2, and it is being divided by 1 3/4. Now to estimate the answer, we would call this perhaps 8 divided by 2. So again, we expect the answer to be around 4. Let's find the exact answer though. This is going to be 15/2 divided by, and that is 7/4. Now we're going to invert the divisor and multiply. It is 15/2 times 4/7. 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 4 twice, and we get 30/7, which is equal to 30/7, which is equal to 4 2/7. So again, we see that we can get the answers and we can check them by estimating our answer in ahead of time. Here's a word problem. We've got this guy who drives 200 miles in 4 1/6 hours. So what is his average speed? So the average speed in this one is going to be 200 divided by 4 1/6. So that is 200/1 times, this is going to be 25/6, so it's 6/25. 25 goes into 25 once, 25 goes into 208, and so his average speed is 48 miles per hour. Next problem is a recipe problem. Jody is making a recipe. It calls for 1/4 cup of milk per batch, and she has 5 3/4 cups of milk available. So she's really trying to find out if she has 1/4 cup per batch. We're dividing that into the amount of milk that she has. So this is the problem that we have. We're going to invert and multiply. So this goes to 23/4 times 4/1. And we will see that she would have 23 batches that she can make. And last but not least, we're multiplying these two numbers together, to find the area, and that's going to be pretty straightforward. You'll just take 11 and 1/2 times 12 and 1/6 and get the answer to that. So that pretty much does the lecture. Time is precious. Each day must count. Do the math. It'll make you strong. Serious students will want to do some problems in your book and read the examples and go from there. So take care and see you in class.